Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. This is Roy Machingura. Welcome to Pip Valley, where today we're going to continue with our weekly pre-market analysis or weekly pre-market forecast. In this video, we're going to look at the USD pair. If you want to watch the monthly analysis for this pair, click in the link above. And if you're watching this video and you haven't watched our Euro USD analysis, also click in the link above so that you can watch the Euro USD analysis. So, without wasting much of time, let's get into our analysis. So, we'll start off with the weekly analysis. So, from April 2020, we've been experiencing a bearish move. Basically, I wouldn't want to trade against this trend. So, on this trend, we can check out also that there's been this first point, this second point, and this is the third touch, which is a confirmation of our downward movement. So if I say confirmation, I don't mean that it's going to happen. It's just that the probability of a bearish trend will be higher. Also, further confirmation of the bearish trend is this previous triangle in which the price broke out, and then also this head and shoulder pattern where the price also broke outside the neckline. So these two are in support of that trend line. So we have the overall trend, the triangle, the head and shoulder pattern. So we don't want to trade against the trend at the moment. So in the coming week, what I'll be expecting is that since the price is broken this year, it's retesting this zone. And if this zone holds as a resistance zone, I'm expecting that this bearish movement will continue, and then the price will continue moving to the downside, where it is going to come and break 14.399096, retest it, and move all the way down to 13.56593. Alternatively, if this zone doesn't hold, this will become a false breakout, and the price is going to go to the upside. So upon coming to this upside, I'm expecting that it's going to come and test this neckline region, after which it will either move to the downside again to come and retest and test the 14.399096, or even break it to come and reach the 13.56593. Or the price, upon establishing a higher low here, the price will come and break this 15.21600 as it would have not held as a resistance zone, and then move all the way up to break even the neckline region, and then continue moving all the way up, establishing a new bullish trend in a series of higher highs and higher lows. So these are the movements that I'm expecting on the Euro USD. So now we move on to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, what we can establish is that the price successfully retested this zone, right? So what I'm expecting is that since the price has been making a series of lower highs, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, it has established a bearish trend, and this zone is successfully held as a resistance zone. So what I'm expecting is that this bullish move is not going to pass this zone, so the price will reverse and form a lower high. Upon forming a lower high, I know that the price will now moving to the downside, breaking this zone, retesting it, and continue the downward movement. So the bullish confirmation for me will come when the price breaks above this high and also above 15.53905, pull back to form a higher low, and then go all the way up in series of higher highs and higher lows, establishing a new bullish trend. So these are the two scenarios that I'm expecting as far as the USDZAR daily chart is concerned. So overall, I still have that bearish bias. Why? Because there is still this overall bearish trend that has been happening for some days and also for some weeks, and for some weeks and months, as we can see on the monthly chart. So since we do a top-down approach, the trend that's prevalent on the weekly chart is the trend that we'll be following. And also we can see that even on the daily chart, the prevailing trend has been the bearish trend. So this means that I am bearish biased. And that doesn't mean that the bullish pressure may not come. It may come, but what I'm preparing the most is the bearish moves. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me. It was a pleasure having you here. If you haven't watched the Euro USD, I'm going to push the link for the Euro USD, and also if you haven't watched the trading journal video that I've done, I've also put the link at the end. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I wish you a very great week ahead. Grind the markets with grit. Roy Machingora out.